Mondo Duplantis, 15 world records, 2 Olympic gold medals, 40 competitions without a single loss. But on June 7th, at the one stadium in the world where he felt most at home, something happened that nobody saw coming. To understand what happened in Stockholm, you have to understand what Mondo Duplantis built over the past 6 years. Born in Lafayette, Louisiana, to an American father and a Swedish mother, Duplantis grew up with a pole in his hand and a vault pit in his backyard. He chose to compete for Sweden, a country where track and field fills stadiums the way baseball does in the United States. The fit was perfect from the start. He broke the pole vault world record for the first time in February 2020, clearing 6.17 meters in Torun, Poland. That was just the beginning. He raised it to 6.18 meters 1 week later. Over the next 6 years, he broke it 14 more times, always by exactly 1 centimeter, finishing with a current world record of 6.31 meters, set at the Mondo Classic in Uppsala in March 2026. Each extra centimeter came with a financial bonus, anywhere from $30,000 to $100,000. The strategy was precise, intentional, and brilliant. Inside that record-breaking run, Duplantis collected 2 Olympic gold medals, 3 outdoor world championship titles, 4 world indoor titles, and 5 straight Diamond League Series trophies. He won gold at the Paris 2024 Olympics by clearing 6.25 meters in the Stade de France, breaking his own record on the night. In 2025, he won his 3rd consecutive outdoor world title in Tokyo and broke the record again, landing at 6.30 meters. By the start of 2026, he had cleared 6 meters more than 100 times. The sport had never seen anything like this. The last time Duplantis lost before Stockholm was July 2023 at the Monaco Diamond League. He had been dealing with a hamstring issue that day and finished 4th. That result stung. He described it afterward as probably his worst performance of the year. He walked out of Monaco and did not lose again for nearly 3 years. What followed was 40 wins in a row. Inside that streak, he won the Paris Olympics, he won 2 world indoor titles, he won 2 outdoor world titles, he broke the world record 9 more times. Going into Stockholm on June 7, 2026, Duplantis had just had his best pre-competition month in memory. In March, at the indoor meet named after him, the Mondo Classic in Uppsala, he had broken the world record for the 15th time, clearing 6.31 meters on his very first attempt at that height. He told the crowd afterward, "This is my house. This means so much to me." He was 38 wins into the streak. 2 more wins before Stockholm brought it to 40. Stockholm was supposed to be meet 41. It was his home. The historic Stockholm Olympic Stadium had hosted him for some of the greatest jumps of his career. The crowd there worships him. The day before the competition, Duplantis stood in front of reporters and made his intentions clear. He said he wanted to clear 6.32 meters, 1 centimeter past the world record. He wanted to make it 16. He wanted to do it at home. Kurtis Marschall is not a name most casual track fans know. But inside the pole vault world, the 29-year-old Australian has been one of the most consistent competitors on the planet for a decade. He first cleared 5 meters as a teenager in Adelaide, inspired by watching fellow Australian Steve Hooker win Olympic gold in 2008. He competed at the Rio Olympics in 2016 as the youngest man in the pole vault field, 19 years old and already vaulting at an elite level. He went to Tokyo in 2021 and went no height in the final. After Tokyo, he sat down with his team and identified speed as his biggest weakness. He worked for over a year to raise his runway speed from 9.3 meters per second to 9.3. The result was immediate. He broke into the world top 5 and won bronze at the 2023 World Championships in Budapest, clearing 5.95 meters. He repeated bronze at the 2025 World Championships. Then in February 2026, at a meet in Clermont-Ferrand, France, he cleared 6 meters for the first time in his career, making him only the 31st man in history to reach that height. 3 weeks later, he earned bronze at the World Indoor Championships in Poland, again at 6 meters flat. Marschall came to Stockholm knowing exactly what was possible. He had been competing on the same circuit as Duplantis all season and understood the gap. He also understood it was not impossible to bridge on the right night. Stockholm, June 7, 2026. The Stockholm Olympic Stadium. Mondo Duplantis' home crowd. The same fans who had cheered him to heights no human had ever reached. From the very first attempts, something was off. Duplantis missed the bar on his opening attempt. He cleared 5.80 meters on a subsequent try, but never looked fully in rhythm. When the bar went to 6 meters, he failed twice. When it moved to 6.05, he failed a third time. His final best mark of 5.80 meters was 51 centimeters below his own world record, a gap that was almost unthinkable given his form coming in. Marschall, meanwhile, was locked in. He needed 3 attempts to get over 5.90 meters, his final effort clearing with barely a centimeter to spare. But that was enough. With Duplantis stuck at 5.80, Marschall won the competition. It was the first Diamond League victory of his career, the first time any athlete had beaten Duplantis since Monaco 3 years earlier. Marschall, with the grace that defines him, did not treat the moment as a takedown. He said afterward, "I did not mean to spoil the Mondo show, but I am so delighted with the win. It has taken a long while to get my first Diamond League victory, and I really thought it would never come with Mondo here. There is just a little bump in the road for him today, but I am just happy to be the one to take the win." He also made a prediction that most in the sport would accept as fact. He is definitely going to come back firing, and he is not going to let anyone else take a win for the rest of the season. When Duplantis spoke to reporters after the race, he was calm. There was no anger, no deflection. He took the loss straight on. He said, "I felt a bit unfocused today, and I really did not want to lose here in front of my family and fans. I have not lost in, 3 years? But hats off to Kurtis today, who beat me fair and square, and I have no excuses. I am not angry." He also acknowledged with some honesty that his mind had been elsewhere. Duplantis had married his longtime partner, Desiree Englander, at Stockholm City Hall in March 2026, a small legal ceremony required by Swedish law before a larger celebration abroad. By the time Stockholm came around in June, the couple was preparing for a second, grander wedding ceremony in Cannes, France. He even joked with reporters, "I am also getting married soon, so unlucky in sports, lucky in love, if that is a saying." He also told Swedish broadcaster SVT something that captured exactly how he saw the moment. "It was time to lose. It was a very long time since the last time. I cannot fathom that I won 40 in a row. It is pretty sick. But it is also sick that I lose in Stockholm, which is the most important competition of the year for me. It is worth being clear about what this defeat does and does not mean." Marschall won with 5.90 meters. Duplantis' world record stands at 6.31. The gap between those two numbers is 41 centimeters. That is not a small gap. On a normal night for Duplantis, Marschall's winning height would not have been close to threatening. Stockholm was Duplantis' first outdoor meet after an indoor season and wedding break, leaving him potentially underprepared. While the 40-meet streak is gone, this loss proves even Duplantis is human. The sport is better for it. He has already shifted focus to July 10th in Monaco, his new training base. "I want to break the world record here," he told organizers. After falling just short of that goal there in 2025, he is hunting 6.32 meters against a field including Marschall and Corrales. The world record remains his, and Stockholm was just a question. Monaco is where he answers it.